So in case you guys have to hop off or other girls want to watch it. But our goal setting session, we had like a couple different sessions, but our goal setting session, like we literally eat donuts and talk about goals. Like it's a lot of fun. But you want to make goal setting fun, but you want to, make a plan and you want to know what you're doing heading into the new year. And I honestly think that right now is like the best time to figure out what you want to do heading into 2018, because literally for you girls and for myself, we start fresh January 1st. Like literally it's like the reset button. Everything starts over. You have literally an entire 11 months to like hit goals for the year. And with Beachbody and with this business, you really have to, hey Kathleen, with this business, if you want to grow it as a business, you have to set like goals. And I think, and I believe you have to set quarterly goals, because you have to make a plan. Like you just can't become diamond overnight. You just can't become emerald in a night. Maybe that might take you a week. If you want to become a 5-star coach, any of those take time, but you've got to figure out the action steps that you need to achieve it. So I'm just going to go over a little slide presentation and then go over some call to actions that you're going to do at the end of this, just to help you start getting into the mindset of goals. Hey, Megan. Hey, Jessica. See some of you jumping on here, but I'm going to go over this, and I'm really going to talk about just how to make the most of your time, maximizing your time, but then really making a plan. And I'm actually going to read to you some of these goals that the coaches did at our retreat right here. They filled this form out just so you can hear like where some of our coaches are. We had 12 coaches at our retreat, and you can hear, where they're at and maybe what their goals sound like. That might help you figure out what you want to do moving forward. You will send your goals to your upline coach, and I'm going to have you share them in the Coach Family page as well. So let me just share this screen with all of you really quick. Let me just make this bigger, and then we will share it. And then I'll answer questions at the end, like if you guys have specific questions about the goals. So here we go, share the screen. Okay, so can you see this? Christy, can you see the slide? Okay, so we're going to talk about how to make the most of your time, but really like how to make the most of your time so that you can have some type of plan of action heading into 2018. So my first question for you is whether you've been a coach for 3 years, whether you've been a coach for a year, whether you've been a coach for 2 months or 3 months, ask yourself, have you given your all in the past year? Have you given your all in the past 2 months? Like however long you've been a coach, have you given your all? Have you committed to tracking your business? Have you committed to, sharing your own health and fitness journey? Have you given your all with a fitness program? Because these are things that help set you up for success, not just today, but a year down the road, which is going to help you reach your goal. So, ask yourself, are you doing the vital behaviors? Did you do your personal development? Are you doing them? Are you doing them at 100%? And is there any room for, for growth? Because that's going to help you figure out where you need to make improvements and where you can get better as you head into 2018. It's just like we all make New Year's resolutions. It's the same thing with coaching. Is you got to figure out, where can I make improvements? Where can I get better? And if you do use a business activity tracker, that's honestly going to help you. Like I know that, last month or the month before that, we did a win the week training, and girls were realizing that they weren't inviting. And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm only inviting 3 or 5 people in a week when I should be inviting 21. So this is important. It's always healthy to, reevaluate what you're doing. Are you giving your all? Are you showing up with your own health and fitness? Are you leading by example? Are you being the coach that, you could really be? Which heads into taking action with your time. I know for me, I always have areas of improvement, and most of it has to do with my time. My areas of improvement always have to do with waking up early, not hitting the snooze button on my alarm, getting up and taking action with my time so that I can, be there for my kids when I pick them up from school, or be able to go to lunch with my kids, or like it's holidays. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be working Christmas Eve, New Year's. So I need to know that I am making the most of my time. So one quote that I love, and this is one that Melanie Mitra always says, is that you have to be willing to do what other people are not willing to do to get where you want to be. And that's so, it's so true, is that we all, whether your goal is to complete 80-day obsession from day 1 to day 80, or whether your goal is to, make this a full-time income, or maybe your goal is to help 3 women. We all have different goals as a coach, but you have to be willing to do what others aren't to get where you want to be. And a lot of times that takes you making sacrifices, and taking action of your time. Because this is the thing. Christy, Elizabeth, Megan, myself, Christina, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And we get to choose how we're going to spend those 24 hours in a day, period. For me, sometimes I hit the snooze button because I want to sleep more. Other times I choose to get up early to get things done. And that's me making a decision to do what I need to do to get where I want to be. And for us, just like I'm going to talk about moving into 2018, the biggest predictor for each one of you ladies for your future is your daily actions today. It's not what your daily actions are tomorrow. It's the compound effect of what you do today to get you where you want to be. And Christy, she's on here and we've talked, and she has a new baby, and one of her goals is to make coaching a full-time gig for herself come April. So what she does today is going to get her to that goal in April. And that's how you all have to see this. Same for me. When I came into this, I didn't know about any of this. I didn't know that what I did today would get me where I want to be in a year from now. But that's that whole reverse engineer of this business, is figuring out what your goals are, what you need to do, and then figuring out your time, how much time you need to commit to those areas. Your results are created by your daily actions. And the best part, ladies, is that you get to control your actions. And I know some of us say it's easier said than done, even with our own, workouts. It requires self-control and discipline. And when you choose to hit play on your workout every day, when you choose to, eat healthier foods versus eating the chocolate cake, it's the same thing with your business. You choose to invite, you choose to share, you choose to connect, you choose to show up. So you're the only one in control. I can teach you guys how to do this stuff. I can give you the best of the best training. I can give you all the resources, but you have to be willing, to take action. And it's up to you. That's the best part too, is that you're in control of your destiny. You're in control of making your hopes and your dreams come to life. If you are not in control of your time, you are not in control of your results. And I love this quote by Brian P. Morgan, because that's the thing. You have to know your time. You have to have a schedule. Now, we all have different personalities. I am like an OCD, like Nazi with my to-do list. I have to have a to-do list. I have to function from that. But not all of you are like that. But you've got to figure out time for coaching if you want to be successful with this. You just can't throw a dart and expect to connect with the right people or grow a business. You have to be purposeful with your time. So maybe for you, like if Elizabeth works full time, maybe for her, it's finding those power pockets of time in her day so that she can be in control of her results. So maybe that means every day at her lunchtime, she commits to doing something that moves her business forward. So you just have to figure out what your time is, take control of it, and start being, actionable in those moments of time that you do have. Next is control the controllable. I was told this quote when I was a brand new coach. I was 9 months into coaching, and it was the first time I was given a Beachbody mentor. And my Beachbody mentor, we were going for Elite within like 3 months. And I was like, there's no way we can do this. And he was like, Allie, control the controllable. Do what you can do. Give your best, control it, what you can, and then you have to let the rest be. And it will, if it's meant to be, it will be meant to be. And this is the same thing goes with your time. And I apply this to my time. I apply this to my business hours. I apply this to my goals and everything that I want. Is that you just can't. Oh, let me move this really quick. Okay, can you guys still hear me? Okay. My phone kept dinging and it was driving me nuts on my Mac. You just can't know what to do. It's just not enough. You have to take action. So I can tell all of you ladies to write down your goals. I can tell all of you to make an action plan for 4, quarters coming into 2018. I can have you guys create a vision board of your hopes and dreams for your family. But you have to be willing to take action to make all of this happen. And these are 3 ways that I make that happen in my life, like tangible ways. So number 1 is I establish business hours no matter what. And that's something that you want to do, because if you want to be here 3 years down the road, you need to have business hours or you will work all of the time. You will be on your phone all of the time, and your business won't flourish because there won't be any type of structure or organization. And if you grow a team, you also want to lead by example to them that this is possible if they work full time, if they're a mom, if they already have a different business. So setting business hours is really important. Now, I know for me, when I started this, I only worked during my kids' nap time. That was the only time I could work. Now it's different. I have very set hours. And you know what? Days like today, when all of my kids have Christmas parties at school, I literally have to restructure my entire day. But I know I'm going to do certain things tonight. Like I just rearrange my schedule. But I know I have business hours and I have to at least do 2 to 3 hours a day, period. Whether I do it in the morning or whether I do it at night, that is my, obligational duty to coaching at this point, is at least 2 or 3 hours a day. So set business hours. For some of you, that might be 30 minutes a day. For some of you, that might be an hour. We have a lot of coaches who work, so they wake up early and they do it. Or you have coaches who are moms, so they do it during nap time. But make a date with yourself of when you're going to work on, coaching. Get your business activity tracker out and start, establishing those hours. Second one is set goals. Set daily goals, weekly goals, and monthly goals. I do all 3 of them. I sit down, before the entire month starts. Like I'm already looking at my calendar for the month of December, and I'm figuring out, when does our 80-day obsession group start? When does my regular challenge group start? When is my free group going to start? When am I going to have a coach sneak peek opportunity? And I literally schedule it out for the entire month. And then I break it down into weeks. And then I break it down into daily actions. And for my weekly goals, I'll sit down every Sunday night, write down my plan for the week. And then daily, I usually will sit down every morning and brain dump and say, okay, what do I need to do today? Today, I had to message everyone that had questions about 80-day obsession. I needed to post the leaderboard and the Coach Family page. I do the things that have to get done today, and then the rest can wait till tomorrow if I don't, if I'm not able to complete it. But this is really, really helpful for me. And most of you have seen it. I wasn't able to make it this week, but I actually make weekly marketing plans for our team. And I know some of you have asked me where they were last week, but last week with the retreat and then this week with 80-day obsession, I wasn't able to post it. But my weekly marketing plans are fabulous because they literally tell you not only what's happening that week, but it's teaching you what to market on for the following week. So obviously, all of you should be talking this week about 80-day obsession. Everyone should be talking about 80-day obsession this week. Next week, I'm hosting a live 1-hour event about the coach opportunity. So you all can also be talking about that this week and next week. You can be inviting them. Because I'll be talking for an hour, talking about the coach opportunity, and you want to plan for that. So you know how to post, how to connect, how to follow up with people. Next, and I just said this, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail, by Benjamin Franklin. We talk about this in our online groups all the time for meal planning and fitness. It's the same thing with this business. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Benjamin Franklin said that. You need to have a plan for this business, whether it's to cover the cost of your Shakeology, or whether it's to help 3 women a month, whether it's to build, a business, build a diamond team, whatever your goals are, you have to have a plan. I'm not here today just because I've just winged it all. I've had a plan and I have really consistently followed that plan to a T. Vital behaviors, and it all goes back to the vital behaviors, ladies, from following the business activity tracker, inviting 3 people a day, connecting with 3 people a day, adding 3 new friends on Facebook a day. Those are all things that I plan in my day, and that is what's going to help you have success. So planning is a roadmap. It keeps you focused and on purpose with your time. And that's why I'm going to have you guys write down your goals for literally the entire year. Now, some of these questions you might not understand, and I'm going to explain them to you. And some of them you might say, well, I'm not there yet, Allie. I'm a brand new coach. Or, maybe you signed up yesterday and you're on this call. That's okay. Because what it's going to do is it's going to start helping you think about the year. And what am I going to do in the first 3 months? What am I going to do in the second, part of the year? And then the third and the fourth. And it's just going to give you a roadmap. And it's okay if you don't hit those goals, but it's going to help you aim for something. And I always say, go for those big goals. Go for something that you think might not be obtainable, because at least it's going to move you forward. And for me, if I never would have set that big, scary goal for our team of elite our first year, we never would have hit it because I never would have set the goal. But because we set the goal, we made it happen. So this was my little planning 101. So these are things that you can do is monthly goals, create a list, set specific dates and timeframes. We kind of already went over that. Weekly goals. What do you want to accomplish this week? So all of you ladies, this week in particular, Christmas is right around the corner. I would highly, 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 highly recommend locking in Success Club, before Christmas. So figure out what you need to do. Who do you need to follow up with? How many new people do you need to invite or connect with? Do you need to make a post? Every single day this week, I am posting a transformation from someone in the test group. Of course, I was in the test group, but I'm sharing other people's transformation so people connect with other women that were a part of the group. So that's a part of my plan this week. Every day this week is to post a transformation about 80-day obsession. Other things, schedule it in. Schedule in family time. When you sit down to make your weekly goals, schedule in family time. Tomorrow night, it's Wednesday. I don't work. Tomorrow night, my husband have already scheduled in on our calendar that we will be wrapping gifts together. Stuff like that, I write down on my schedule so I know what I need to get done. My husband jokes about it, but I have to schedule in date nights with him because life happens. We have 3 kids. I run a business. My husband travels a lot. There's nothing wrong with that because it means that you're honoring your priorities. So schedule in family time, date time, whatever it is, put your phone away. Let them know that you're honoring them in this business. Personal development time. Personal development is huge. And I will say that one of the cornerstones for becoming a leader and being here for the long haul is personal development. Getting on these calls, ladies, is huge. So I give props to all of you for showing up on the 19th of December, being here, because personal development is what makes you strong mentally. And when you're in this type of business, when you're working emotionally with other people, you're really investing a lot of yourself, and it can take away a lot of you because it's a lot of work. There's emotions involved. I know Alyssa went live in the group today about getting lots of no's, and that can wear on you. But personal development is what's going to keep you strong. When you grow a team, you're going to have coaches that quit on you. You might miss a goal that you set for yourself, and personal development is what's going to keep you here in the long haul because it keeps you focused on your why, and it keeps you focused on why you said yes to coaching in the first place. So do 10 minutes a day of personal development. Schedule it in. My husband and I, we've been waking up early Monday through Friday, just 20 minutes earlier before the kids, and we do personal development together. He reads, I read. We don't do it together because he doesn't like to talk in the morning. But we do it together, sitting next to one another, and then we'll usually text each other our notes after the fact, just to keep one another accountable. Exercise. Schedule in your exercise. For those of you doing 80-day obsession, you want to have a plan. You cannot just wing these workouts. For me, I'm trying to figure out, do I want to commit to 5:30 a.m. or do I want to commit to 9 a.m.? And you want to stick to it because that's exactly why I had so much success with 80-day obsession, because I worked out every single day at 12 p.m. every single day. I did not skip a beat. Even on vacation, I was at 12 p.m. on the live screen doing the workout. And that's really important. So schedule it. And I know life happens. For me, I had a lot of life situations happen towards the end of 80-day obsession. So I had to maybe work out later. But the majority of the time, 90% of the time, I stuck to my plan for just doing my own health and fitness. And then for your business, this is really important, especially as coaches who are growing, which all of you are on here to obviously grow your business, is remember that 80% of your time with your business and coaching should be on you. Okay, so when I say 80-20 right here, that means 80% of your time that you commit to coaching needs to be on your business. That means connecting, following up, inviting should be on you. The other 20% is your team. And that's because you're not meant to be a manager. You're meant to be a support and meant to be a mentor, not to be a manager. So this is your business first. And if you're not hitting Success Club, and if you're not hitting your own personal goals, then you need to reevaluate how much time you're putting into your teammates. And for some of you, you might not have massive teams, but know when you grow, it's really easy to switch gears and to go into management mode and to lose focus of your own business. And remember, each one of you, this is your own business. It's completely independent of your coaches and your upline coach in the essence. So remember, focus 80% of your time on your business. daily goals, like I said, identify your business hours. When are you your best? I word that backwards. When are you? Yeah, no, that's right. When are you your best? For me, I do really well at nighttime. I work really, really, really well at nighttime. That's like my prime hours. So that's when I save a bulk of my work to do is at nighttime. So when is your best hours? If you're not a morning person, I do believe that you can become a morning person. Like I woke up yesterday at 4 a.m. to do 2 hours of emails. I'm not a morning person, but I know that I can like make it work. But figure out when you're going to be your most excited and you're most enthusiastic about work and when you're going to have the most energy. Because if you're not a night person, I would highly recommend not doing work at 9 p.m. at night. So figure out a routine when you're going to, be more successful. And then the last thing is eat your frog first. So every single day, you guys have probably heard it. Carl Deichler has mentioned it. I have mentioned it. Brittany's mentioned it about work from your list, but eat your frog first. And I'm probably 99.9% sure that most coaches don't like to invite. It's kind of like the common thing. Most coaches don't like to invite. So that needs to be your eat your frog first, meaning do what you don't like to do first so you get it out of the way. I mean, literally when my alarm goes off in the morning, before I even get out of my bed, I literally am in my bed with my husband asleep next to me with my phone like this, setting out 5 invites before I even get out of bed. First thing I do. Because I know if I can at least get out 5 invites or 3 coach invites, I'm guaranteed 100 new invites a month. Easy breezy. I go into Instagram, I find a really good post. Like today, I made a transformation post of someone else. I have like 200 likes on it. I can easily find 3 people to invite tomorrow morning from that one post. Every morning before I get out of bed, I do 3 to 5 invites. Right now, my 3 to 5 invites are always to the coach opportunity because that's my goal, is to work on growing my team and our team. So eat your frog first, and most likely that is invites. Next thing is I want you guys to start planning for January of 2018. Now, luckily, we do lots of team things together. We do a lot of things together, and we're doing the 80-day obsession together as a team. We're going to be running that challenge group together. We have the test group with Autumn, but you're most likely going to have ladies who are not doing 80-day obsession. I know I have a handful of ladies that aren't doing it. So I still have to run another challenge group. So the first thing I want you to figure out is, one, is commit to a program. Are you going to do 80-day obsession? Are you going to do a different program? If you are, figure that out and know when you're going to start it. For me, I'll be starting 80-day obsession with everyone on the 15th. And then for the other 2 weeks, I'll be doing Little Obsessed. So I already know I'm going to continue doing Little Obsessed starting tomorrow all the way up until 80-day obsession. I have a plan, and I'm going to share about it every day until the 15th. Select a start date for your January challenge group. Now, obviously, if you're doing the 80-day obsession challenge group with me, you know that we start on the 15th. We start prep on the 8th. So mark that down in your calendar. Now, if you're doing your own challenge group, then maybe you're going to start it differently. Like I've thought about personally starting my challenge group prep on January 1st and starting at the 8th, my 21-day one. So I might change around my 21-day challenge versus my 80-day obsession just so that I have, a little bit of difference with those, because some people might not want to wait till the 15th to start, because most New Year's resolution people want to start like right after Christmas. So for me personally, I will most likely start my plan and prep for my 21-day challenge on the 1st and then start the actual challenge on the 8th. It just makes more sense rather than waiting till the 15th. And then I think it's better because then you can get your first group of people ready and then you have your second group with 80-day obsession. Number 4 is commit to helping X amount of people each week. So there's pretty much 4.5 weeks in January. So if we all committed, or if you committed to helping one person a week, you're going to hit Success Club. You're going to hit your goal, our baseline goal of helping 3 people a month. And also January is like New Year's resolution, ladies. It's crazy town, January and February. And if you're not planning out what you're doing, if you're not scheduling, if you're not marketing, if you're not sharing posts about the opportunity to join a challenge group, you're never going to be able to capitalize on the New Year's resolutions that all of your family and friends are making. So it's really important to do that. So commit to how many people a week you're going to help. For me, I always help 10 women a month. It's never an option for me but you figure out what works best for you. Maybe for you, 3 people is a lot for you. So commit to 3 women and make it non-negotiable. And then number 5 is, now this is for some of you that are really wanting to grow. And I know I just shouted out Christy in our page for this, but she did a live coach sneak peek opportunity last night. But pick a day during the month of January that you're going to do a coach event. I am doing one on December 27th, which you're all invited to. Whenever I host one, you're all invited to join. I want you to add your people because I talk to all of them for our team as a whole. So you guys can definitely invite people, but pick a day. For me, most likely, I will probably do it the 25th of January because it's the last week of January, and it's a great way to get new challengers funneled over into the opportunity to coaching. So that will give them 2 or 3 weeks with me. Then I can offer an opportunity to come listen. So for me, I will most likely do it the 25th. I always do it the last week of the month, which is usually the last week of the challenge group. It just makes more sense to convert people over from, challenger to coach. So be consistent. It all comes down to being consistent. I have followed my same plan for almost 2 years now, I will say. My first year was kind of a wash. I didn't really treat it like a business. But for the last 2 years, I've been consistent with my marketing plan. I start a challenge group every single month. I have never not hosted a challenge group in 3 years. I've never skipped a beat. I've never missed a free group. I've always led with a coach opportunity event since 5 months into coaching. And be consistent with it. Even if no one shows up, you show up because people will start to show up, I promise you. In this business, as coaches, you have to choose to be proactive or reactive. And this is the thing. We get lots of no's. We get lots of rejection. It's not rejection towards you. It's just they're not ready to change their health right now. That's it. They're just not ready. They don't want your dessert. That's it. You can't take offense to that. But you got to choose to be proactive with your business. You can't react to what's going on around you. Life happens. For me, life happens all of the time with my kids. A kid is sick. My son has some, health medical issues, or, my husband's traveling. I can choose to react to all of those things in a negative way and say, you know what? I can't run a challenge group this month. I can't help 3 people this month. It's too much stress. It's really not. If I am consistent with my plan, I have my business hours, I do my tracker, I'm going to be proactive with this business and I am going to grow. So that leads into the goals and what I want you guys to think about. So this is our goals for holes, and it's really cute, right? So if you attend one of our retreats, I would say that pretty much all of our coaches love donuts and love tacos. I think it's just somehow our team attracts people that love donuts and tacos. But in saying that, so when we do our retreats, and I wanted to share this with all of you, especially those of you that weren't there, is this is like a really special moment. I always go into goals for holes with our team thinking it's going to be 30 minutes. And I can't see if Megan's still on here. Megan's still on here. But I always think this is going to be like a 30-minute session. And our goals for holes session literally went from 9 to 10 to 11 to 12. It went 5 hours on our last day, which is crazy. I mean, you can see it's not that detailed. It's like, what are your goals for January to March? And then what are your goals for the entire year? But what happened is that, the women there started to share, like, what are their personal goals? What are their business goals? And then, people connected with one another. We bounced ideas off, and it literally went from a 30-minute window block of goals to a 5-hour session. And this can be really powerful because you guys, like, the sky is the limit. I had no idea that I would be where I am today from coaching. So, don't ever settle, like, set big goals. And hopefully all of you will be able to be a part of one of our goals for holes sessions live. So I will say this, I want you to set your goals. I'm going to go over this though in more detail, but I want you to set your goals and eat a donut. Like, get a donut, and I want you to go over your goals with your husband or your spouse or with me or whoever. Get a donut, celebrate your goals before we start 80-day obsession. But what you're going to do with this goals is I want you to fill it out. You can print it out. I put it in the Coach on My page. But I want you to fill out personal and business, which is going to be your first 12-week goal, which is January through March. I want you to do personal and business because coaching is personal and business. It is. Your health and fitness is personal. Maybe you need more date nights. That stuff all goes hand in hand with coaching. Believe me, I've been there, done that for 3 years now. It all affects one another. And then I want to see your year-end goal, whatever your year-end goal is. So when you finish this, I want you to post it in the Coach Family page, because if you're my coach, I'm going to keep this so I can keep you accountable, or send it to your upline coach, or just tag them. You can post it and tag them. But some of the goals that some of our girls had is, I'm not going to say their names, but I'm going to read some of them for you, is for like 12-week goal, we had one coach that said crush 80-day obsession. For her business in her first 12 weeks was to share on her personal page with confidence and recruit 10 new coaches, and create team culture. So that was like one of her business goals for the first 3 months. One of them, her year-end goal was to build confidence in her ability to run the business. And her year goal was to be 5-star elite. So she has a really big goal to be 5-star elite by the end of the year. But, you know, she has a plan of action, and I know what her goals are. Another coach here said, I'm reading this one. Another coach said, I will be on track with 80-day obsession. I will be a transformation story. I will be. And she highlighted be a transformation story. She wants to be, she wants to pay down her debt that they have as a family. She wants to start dating her husband again. She wants to get better at time management. She wants to strengthen her family relationships. She wants to deal better with her anxiety. She wants to have more joy, and she wants to spend joyful time with her kids. So that's like personal goals. So you can see those are really personal. You know, and you guys know that coaching for me is really personal, because I started coaching out of my own, you know, my own areas of need. So this is what I want to hear. I want to hear how I can help you in your personal life and how we can help you as a team. Her business, she said, I want to rock Instagram. I want to start some Facebook ad training. I want to have an active challenge group. And she says she's going to invite 35 people per week to coaching. And she wants to earn Success Club 10 to 16 a month. You know, so those are goals that she has for 3 months. So you can see these are all different. Like, we have women who say they want to, you know, document their pregnancy journey. Some people want to, you know, do different posts on Fridays, like, you know, taco recipes every Friday, fun stuff like that. We had a lot of girls who said they want to be 5-star elite by the end of the year. We had one girl say that she wants to be able to pay for a family vacation for her family, because they've never been able to do a family vacation. You know, other people had said more date nights with their husband. We had a lot of date nights with your husband. We had a lot of those. Be a better mom. We had lots of those. Be more consistent with my personal development, grow my confidence. I will say this, we had 12 coaches at the retreat, and 11 out of 12 said they want to go for 5-star elite by the end of the year. So we have a lot of girls who are really, really hustling, honestly, and they all have really big goals. So that's really cool. That's like kind of their year-end goal. A lot of them are. And I will say, all of them, not just 11 out of 12, but all of them are in it to grow an income, to make this, you know, a huge financial gain for their family, financial freedom, which was really, really cool. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on here that stands out. Pay off student loans, have another baby number 3, lots of new personal development, a lot of recruitment goals. Some people, they want to earn $500 a week. I see a chat box right here. Let me check this. That one sounds familiar. Megan. I think Megan was the number 3. A lot of people said start and finish the 80-day obsession with no cheats, which is a big one. Better time management. We're talking about that right now. Better time management. Plan every week out, business-wise, hours. Right there. Find a reason, a new goal that drives me in this business. You guys have to know your why. You got to know why you're here. That's what's going to keep you in the long haul. Have a mission for my business that drives me. That's huge, you guys. You have to know your mission for this business. And then more business coaches, more, you know, coaches who are in it to grow the business. More self-control and discipline. So you guys can see there's so many different options. There's so many different goals. But I want you to write this down and listen. Write whatever you want. If it says that you want to stop eating donuts for 80 days, put that down. Like, I'm just joking. But like, if that's a goal, I know, Christy's face. Write down whatever your goals are. Maybe it's to read a personal development book a month. Maybe it's to help 3 women a month. Maybe you haven't been doing that. But what are you going to do for the first 3 months of the year? What are you going to do to give your all and give 100% January through March? And then how do you want to end the year? Now, for those of you, now this tracker is a little bit different. And this one, I will say, if you're in this to grow the business, then I want you to do this one. Now, some of this might not make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, that's great, because this is going to be an awesome opportunity for you to learn, moving forward, because you've got to know the business to grow the business. And I did not know the business. I will say that in the beginning. So you'll see here, I have your year at a glance for 2018 broken into 4 quarters. Because if you didn't know this, Beachbody actually breaks down their business into 4 quarters. So there's quarterly bonuses when you're a Diamond coach. You can get a quarter bonus at Diamond. You can get a quarterly bonus at 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, and 15-star. So a lot of you on this call, like literally have an opportunity to get the Diamond bonus in the first quarter, which is great. That's $250 that you guys can get just for being Diamond. That is it. And then if you become a 2-star, say by the second quarter, you could be getting $1,000 bonus, if you become a 2-star. So there's lots of opportunity. So I want you guys to look at this. If you're in this to grow the business, if you're in this to grow an income, if you're in this for any reason to grow, then I want you guys to fill this out. If you don't understand it, that's great, because schedule a biz bash with me if I'm your coach, or schedule one with your upline and go over this with them, because it's great if we can talk one-on-one about your goals. So quarter 1, they're all the same. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 are all the same. First thing is rank. Now, some of you know what ranks are. Maybe you don't. Again, this is a great learning lesson. I'm not going to go into detail, but this is an opportunity for you to learn about rank. There's Emerald, there's Diamond, there's 1-star, there's 2-star, and just say all the way up to 5-star. That's all you need to focus on right now, is most of you have an opportunity to be 5-star in this year coming up, if you want that. So rank for quarter 1. Maybe you want to be an Emerald coach. You start getting a team cycle bonus at Emerald. Maybe you want to be Diamond in the first quarter, so you get the $250 bonus. That's fabulous. So I want you to write down what your rank is going to be for quarter 1 year goals at the top. You can put Emerald, you can put Diamond, you can put 1-star, you can put 2-star. Now the great thing is that above this, I actually got the dates from corporate today, because I was like, I need the dates for my girls because I'm going over the goals with them. So they sent me the updated dates. And at the top of this, you'll see that there's actually dates that coincide with the quarter. So you will see that quarter 1 starts, where is it? It starts on, where is it? I don't know why it says December 2018. That is incorrect. It says 12/28/2018, but it's wrong. It's 12/28/2017 is when quarter 1 will start, and it will end March 28th. So if you think about that, you guys have a long time to hit a goal. Like literally you have 3 months to become Diamond if you want to get the Diamond bonus. That's a really big, that's a lot of time in my eyes. Now, if you see here, you have to qualify for certain things. So if you want to become a Diamond coach with the bonus, if you want to become a 1-star or a 2-star, the last day to qualify is February 21st. And why the dates are a little bit different is because for any type of bonus, you have to qualify and hold that paid rank for 6 weeks. If it's going over the top of your head, then just reach out to me and I will go over this with you. But the little graphic up top talks about it. So if you want to get a Diamond bonus, you have to hold Diamond rank for 6 weeks. So that would be from February 21st until March 28th. You have to hold it. That means you have to be a paid Diamond with no drop coaches. Everyone has to remain Emerald. That's just how it has to be. So you have to hold it for 6 weeks. Same if you're going for 2-star or 5-star and above. But it's possible. Megan's on here. Megan last year, or it was the year before Megan, you can always talk up. We did a Diamond training, and in December, December she was an Emerald coach. That's just 2 coaches. And Megan made the decision. She's like, I'm quitting my job. She's like, I'm going to stay home with my kids and I'm going to become Diamond. And she had just Henry. And I don't know how old Henry was, but Henry was he was a baby. But she literally went Diamond in 3 weeks. Literally. She said, I'm quitting my job. I'm going to go all in. And and she'll talk about it. She was nervous about posting. She had a hard time posting. She went all in, and within 3 weeks, she became a diamond, literally, because she just flipped the switch and she made it happen. So for her, she made it happen in 3 weeks. So don't ever set yourself up short. Like, go for a big goal, go for a big, scary goal, because you can make it happen. Oh, I thought I saw someone pop off. Oh, there's Christina. I didn't see Christina till now. Someone must have popped off. So write down your rank, what you want to do. Remember, these are in 3 months. Income. Write down what your income, what you want it to be for the quarter. Like, do you want to make $100 a month? Do you want to make $500 a month? Do you want to make $1,000 a month? Write down your income, because this is the thing. If I'm your upline coach, or if you have another coach on this call, we can help you figure out what you need to do to get $500 a month. It's really that easy. So write that down so you have growth. Success Club base. Now, for some of you, this might not apply to you, but that's okay, because I guarantee you, if you're in this to grow a business, by quarter 4, you're going to have a Success Club base. And what Success Club base means is that how many coaches on your team are earning Success Club 5. Now, I know you think, oh my gosh, I don't have anyone on my team yet. That's okay. That's perfectly okay. Maybe your goal is to have one coach on your team hit Success Club 5 in the first quarter. That's a fabulous goal. One person. I mean, that's an awesome goal. And then maybe by quarter 2, you have 2 coaches. Maybe by quarter 3, you have 3 coaches. Because all it takes is one person. And as you start to grow, you'll have more. I mean, I think I've said it before. I was on a training call, on the Beachbody Champion training call. I didn't have my first business builder until October, November, December, January, February, March, until 6 months into coaching. I didn't have my first business builder for 6 months into coaching. That was my first coach who had Success Club. Then the month after that, I had 2 people hitting Success Club. And then, by August, I had another one. By September, I had another one. So for me, ladies, I didn't have a lot of people hitting Success Club. I didn't have a big Success Club base, but I was consistent, and I had at least 1 or 2 people each month that, were believing in the mission, believing in our team, helping people. So how many coaches do you want to have on your team doing what you're doing, leading by example and helping 3 people a month? And then Success Club minimum. What is your Success Club minimum going to be? Is it going to be 5? Is it going to be 6? Is it going to be 10? And I will say this, don't compare yourself to anyone else. You guys have heard that my Success Club base minimum is 20, or my Success Club minimum is 20. That's my goal. You guys don't have to have that same goal. That's okay. I'm in a totally different place than you all, and that's my goal. But figure out what you can do. If your goal is Success Club 5, then celebrate that 5, celebrate those 3 lives, because those are 3 lives that you've committed to change. Recruitment goal. I have that there. Like I said, this is really for those people who want to grow a business. And like I said, you have to have a plan if you want to succeed in this in the long haul. So what's your recruitment goal? Do you want to add 1 new coach to your team a month? Do you want to add 3 new coaches? I know at our retreat, corporate was there, and he said that if you want to grow this business, if you want to become elite or premier and go that route, you want to have a minimum of 3 new coaches a month. Minimum of 3 new coaches, which I think is really doable, 3 new coaches. The next thing on here is PV, which is personal volume. You guys know that every Thursday I do a top 5 leaderboard for coaches. That is based off of your personal volume. That's what that's based off of. It is how many customers of yours, how many challengers are continually drinking the Shakeology, trying a new product. That's what it comes down to, is PV. And you can see your PV in the Coach Online office. If you don't know where that is, I will be happy to show you after this call. Weak leg volume. Weak leg volume is a part of the leadership ladder. If you don't know what leadership ladder is, let me know and I will send you a video. But weak leg volume is a big factor of growing this business and also income. Weak leg volume plays a significant part of growing your income, becoming a team leader on the leadership ladder. And to become a team leader, which is the first benchmark in this business, to be a leader on the leadership ladder, is to have 5,000 weak leg volume. And that does take time. I will say it's a diamond coach usually, and they've been like a diamond coach for a couple months, and sometimes even a year. Sometimes it takes a diamond coach a year to get to the weak leg volume of 5,000, but it's good to know, because you guys can make that 5,000 goal happen within a year for sure. I did. Quarter one bonus. Do you want to get the diamond bonus? Write that there. If you want to get the 2-star bonus, write that there. And then if you have any other goal, write it in the other. And then all of the dates that you see on here apply to each quarter. So just make sure that you look at the dates and you can see like, okay, if I want to have the diamond bonus, then I have to have it locked in by February 21st. If I want to have it locked in for quarter 2, it needs to be by May 23rd. So you need to pay attention to the dates. That's why you have to make a plan. And like, for example, quarter 2, your rank gets recognized at Summit. So if you want to be recognized at Summit or walk the stage, like say you want to walk the stage as a 2-star diamond coach, you need to have that completed by May 23rd. So a lot of these dates will coincide with events for even Beachbody, even quarter, where is it? Quarter, I'm looking at the quarters right here. Quarter 3, you can lock in the leadership event, which is in Vegas in October, if you're a 5-star, 5-star coach. So all of these quarters for Beachbody are very significant with some type of recognition or invite to a trip, whether it's quarter 2 for Summit recognition, whether it's quarter 3 for leadership, quarter 4, it's new leadership, which is in Los Angeles. So there's lots of opportunities based off of the quarters. And then obviously, the bonus. And then last is my vision board. And I just want you guys to see my vision board because this is what I want you to make. Like I said, this might take you guys a week to do, and that's okay. But I want you guys to see my 2018 vision board. So this is what it looks like. And I make one every year and I print it off and I put it. Now, listen, ladies, I have made these for 3 years now. And sometimes I have not finished even half of the things on my vision board. And I'm okay with that because what I do is I print this out and I put it on my vision board. At the top of it, I have my mission. And every single day, every single morning, I look at this because I truly believe in affirming your hopes and your dreams for your life and just believing that these things can come to fruition. And at the top of this, I have my 2018 vision board. By the way, I made this in Canva. It's really easy to make. But at the top, I wrote one of my favorite verses that I've been, I have on my affirmation board behind me, my big board. It says, "We can and we should speak of non-existent things as if they already existed." And that is what this vision board is that all of these things haven't come to life, but I'm going to believe that they're going to happen in 2018 for my family. And at the top of it, I have my mission, which my mission is to be a beacon of hope and strength to other women that they can find their balance and getting healthy from the inside and out. That's my mission. So when I get distracted in life, when I am getting stressed out, when I'm not hitting goals, when I'm getting lots of no's, I go back to my mission. I read it every day and it puts my perspective back into the right place saying, I'm here to help women. I'm here to give hope. I'm here to give strength, that women can change their lives just like I did 5 years ago. And that's what I focus on. So if you guys look through my vision board, it kind of speaks for itself. So I have my family at the top center because no matter what, my vision for my life is for my family. I want to be a present mom. I want to be a stay-at-home mom as long as I can be. That's why I work so hard, so that I can be a stay-at-home while my husband travels, so that I can just be that mom that I've always wanted to be for my kids. And in that, I want to honor them. I want to honor them in my work hours. I want to, be able to go to their parties. I want to be able to go on their field trips. And I want to make sure that I'm always being the mom that I was called to be. So they're like at the top of my list, always. They're my why. You can see here, like on the left, I have tuition fees. And I have that because my kids go to private school. And a goal for me is to be able to pay their private school tuitions all up front for the entire year. So we don't have that big monthly fee every single month. So that's something that I could help contribute to from coaching, is pay that up front. And, it helps us with our family financial stuff. Pay off debts. We still have student loans, and I would love to pay off our student loans this year. 5K, I would like to earn 5K a week for our family, which would pay off tuition, pay off debt, and start paying off our mortgage as well. So 5K is a huge, huge goal. It's a big, scary goal, but 5K would do amazing things for our family. So that's a big, scary goal for me. Savings. I would love to, after we pay off tuition fees, after we pay off debt, and I would like to start saving for our kids more on a college level, because we have 3 kids and they're really expensive. So that's something that I want to get better at. So those are like my personal things right there. My family's number one, and then all of those other things affect my family. Now, pretty much everything else is business related. So if you go to the top right, I have leadership. My heart for our team is to have leaders. That's my heart. I don't want to be the leader of the team. I want coaches on our team to rise up and lead the team with me. You guys can see that there's maybe been a little bit of changes in our Coach Family page where coaches are sharing lots of information, more videos. That's on purpose because I want leaders on our team to start leading it. And you can see right here, I have a little box that says team leaders. I would love to have 5 team leaders on our team, 5, by the end of the year, which is a lot. That's 5 really, really strong diamond coaches. Sometimes that's 2-star diamond coaches, but I would love to have 2, or not 2, but 5 team leaders on our team at least. And based off of our goals for holes, we have about 12 people, 11 people going for 5-star elite, which would really be a lot of leaders on our team. The next picture is an outdoor picture boot camp. I would like to start doing more free meetups at my house once my gym is complete in my garage. I would love to be able to do that and offer more things at my house, make it more personal. That's my heart of this. So that's on my vision board. Right below it is Insanity Live. I would really like to get plugged into a gym where I can teach Insanity Live once a week, just to get my hands more in a local gym setting, just once a week, just to kind of connect and have more FaceTime with people that I wouldn't meet, otherwise. In the center, no matter what, I will always be aiming for top 10 for our team. First year we were 64. Second year we were 35. Right now we're 39. And I know with leaders, if we develop leaders on our team, we can become a top 10 team. It's so possible. And then I have elite, will be elite times 4, hopefully. This year we should be locking in elite 3. Speak, on my vision board is to speak at Summit and to speak at one of the leadership conferences. So that's on my leaderboard. And then the bottom are all business. So on the left is a picture of a gym. The middle is personal trainer, and the right is healthcare professional. So one of my big goals for 2018 is to create some type of program manual that can be duplicated in our team to help us to get more hands-on local within our local gyms, with personal trainers and with healthcare professionals, to get them to see the benefits of our fitness and nutrition, of how they can incorporate it into our local community, because I feel like that's a missing link. So that's kind of a little program pamphlet presentation that I want to put together that our team can use, because I feel like we're missing out on an opportunity with just our local gyms that are privately owned, and even with holistic healthcare professionals, chiropractors. So I want to get that together and then equip all of you to be able to duplicate that as well. So that's my vision board. So you can see it's a mix of everything. Now, you guys, top 10 has been on my goal, since, the first time I made this. Has it happened yet? No, but it's always going to be on my goal, because I'm going to aim for that. Pay off debts has been on my thing from day one. You guys, we paid off $92,000 of debt to date since coaching. That's a lot of debt, from student loans to medical bills to getting married at 21 and being broke. But that's still my thing, because now we have student loans. So, when you make your vision board, dream big, whatever it is, put it on your board and then print it out and put it on your bulletin board, put it in maybe your planner, wherever you'll see it on a daily basis, because this is going to help you, it's going to help things come to fruition. And when I look at mine, I was trying to find mine and I couldn't find it, but on my first vision board, it said, host a retreat for our team. I've hosted 3 of them now. And that was on my first vision board. One of them was to pay off, my son's medical debt. We had $25,000 in medical debt from his seizures. We paid it all off. And I never thought that would happen when I made that vision board. So those things can happen. Like I said, we can and we should speak of non-existent things as if they already existed. And I do believe in affirming them. So every morning I wake up and I read my mission. I go over these things and I say, we will pay off debt this year. I will honor my family. We will become a top team, or we will become a financially, free family. So I say those things so that they do start to, take root in my life. So take action. Your call to action is number 1, complete your goals for holes. Number 2 is, if you are in this to grow the business, which I hope all of you are committed to that, and I would love for you to be, because I know what this opportunity can bring to you, is complete your year at a glance. If you don't know how to answer some of it, circle it and I will help you. Create your vision board. Like I said, you guys don't have to all do this tonight. Have it posted, by the end of the week. I'll do a little when I post a recorded video or a graphic, you can just drop it in the comments. Set business hours and then make a plan. And then I say, share all of the above with your upline or success partner. And then the last is, if you guys are not already doing a personal development book, I would highly recommend to read or listen, AKA podcast with Audible. It's fabulous. The 12-week year. It is the entire 4-week that you just saw is based off of the 12-week year book. And it's amazing. He makes you realize how easy it is to reach your goals, but really to have tremendous growth, because instead of hitting goals in a year, you're hitting goals every 12 weeks, which really does maximize, your potential as a coach in your personal life and your professional life. So that is it. That is everything. Thanks for getting on. Do you guys have any questions about anything? No questions? It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so we did good. 1 hour, not bad. So if you guys have questions, you can post them in the group. But if you have some homework tonight, get your homework done, print it out. I have my big board back there. You can see it, and I'm going to erase it. I'm going to put my vision board up there. I'm going to write down some of our team goals, write my affirmations, and I look at that every single day. I put it up right here so I can see it every morning, and it helps me stay focused. So that is it. I'm going to stop the recording now, but I know Christina, let me stop real quick.